been a hot minute. So I wanted to do this video for a while, but I don't know, life just gets in the way. Which kind of leads into this video because today I am going to be talking about weird and or disgusting / appalling things I do out of laziness. So yeah, here we go. We're just going to dive right in. If you don't know me, I can be pretty lazy at times. Sometimes it's just, because things are stressful and life gets in the way, and it's just easier to let things slide rather than doing them, just so that I can keep functioning. But my life motto has kind of become, it's better to do something poorly than to not do it at all. For instance, it's better to, eat a Pop-Tart rather than go the whole day without eating food. So that just maybe gives you a little bit of a good look into the philosophy of what might go into these types of things that I'm going to list. I also want to preference this video with, these are not things that I do all of the time, and these are definitely not things that I am even necessarily okay with the fact that I do, but it is a reality that happens sometimes. So yeah, welcome to my world. We're gonna start off with the fact that I don't wear pajamas, and that doesn't mean that I just don't own pajamas, and so I don't I just wear other clothes. No, this means I wear yoga pants throughout the day. I get done and then I'm like, these are really comfortable, I'm just gonna go to bed. So yeah, I don't really have a super good excuse for this one, except for the fact that I don't really do a whole lot that really gets my clothes dirty. So I just can get to the end of the day, have not really done anything that's really dirty, staying home or whatever. Even at work, I'm just kind of there, and I don't do a whole lot that would really get my clothes gross. And so I get to the end of the day, and it's like, well, these clothes are basically clean. I would wear these a second day. I'm just gonna wear them to bed. So yeah, I don't know. Judge how you want, but it's made my life so much easier, and the amount of laundry that you might go through by just choosing to not wear different clothes every time you go to bed. I don't know. It's weird. I acknowledge it, and I don't always like to do it because sometimes it's like, wow, yeah, these clothes are gross. I should change. Anyways, moving right in. The next thing, number 2 of weird and or disgusting, appalling things that I do out of laziness is I don't put on deodorant. So the deodorant that I have is a natural deodorant, free from all of the gross stuff like aluminum or whatever, but it's more of a paste that you have to put on, so it's kind of obnoxious to put on, first of all. But the excuse that I'm gonna give here is that I'm not really an active person. I don't sweat a whole bunch, and when I do, it doesn't really smell really ever. So that's kind of my excuse. It's just kind of you just go, you get dressed, run out the door. Deodorant's the last thing on the list if you have time. So I don't wear deodorant a whole lot, but that's just, yeah, it's I don't really sweat or smell. But if I know I'm going to be doing stuff, don't worry, I do put on deodorant. I'm not actively trying to be gross or being oh, let's be all natural. No, that's just who I am. I'm not always smelling all that gross. So, another thing to kind of maybe take a break from the gross things, I leave my car doors unlocked out of laziness because, for a while I've been using my parents' car for various reasons or whatever, and they have a key fob that actually works, and so I can lock and unlock the doors as I'm walking away and whatnot. But my other car, I have to manually lock them and then have to unlock them with a key. So for me, when I'm going to the grocery store and I have a bunch of groceries, like putting them in the car afterwards, I don't have to unlock my door. And, you know, with like kids, if I'm going to pick up a kid, I don't have to come with this kid and then have to struggle with my keys and unlock the door. So out of laziness, I leave my doors unlocked, which I recognize is not the safest thing. And I do recognize what situations I'm in and when I absolutely have to lock my doors and whatnot. But I don't really keep a whole lot of valuable stuff in my car ever. Like it's a very clean space usually, so it's not like anybody could even look in there and be like, oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff, maybe I should see what's valuable. It's like there's nothing in there. So if they're gonna steal something, it's not gonna be a huge loss to me, and my car itself isn't that expensive. Like I feel like if somebody's going to actually take the time to steal my car, they're going to do it whether I lock the doors or not. Probably not the best philosophy, but this is just a reality of how I function sometimes, because sometimes locking the doors is too much. And that's just how it is. We're gonna have to go back to the gross things, because usually when laziness comes out, that's where the grossness starts. It's just how it is. I have retainers that I use because I have braces and whatnot. So honestly, a gross thing that I do is that I will take my retainers out and put them in a cup, and I won't take the time to wash them, and then in the evening I'll just put them back in. So it's kind of gross. Sometimes I'll even do it without brushing my teeth. Yeah, that's another thing. Sometimes I will not brush my teeth. Usually I will brush my teeth at least once a day, but I like to brush my teeth like two times a day, morning and evening. But sometimes in the night it's like I just want to go to bed, and so I'll just pop in my retainers and then go to bed, and then like I'll brush my teeth in the morning. So yeah, that's another gross thing that I do. But like I said, these are not habits that I do like freely out of my own will, in the sense that I am enjoying it and okay with these things. These are things that like I'm trying to function. It's better to do something than nothing at all. So for me, it's better to wear my retainers than to just go to bed and let my teeth go crooked. So that's just how it is. Another thing I do out of laziness, and honestly, I think this is less laziness and just like bad management of my time, is the fact that I will actually go several days without showering, which is probably a shameful thing to admit, but like I said, I don't get that dirty. And usually the thing that's actually like the dirtiest is my hair, and I have the habit of putting it up in a ponytail consistently for work and whatnot, so it's not that much of a problem for me if my hair might be a little bit greasy or something, because it's in a ponytail. But yeah, that one, I don't even know why. I don't have a good excuse for that. It just doesn't happen. It's one of those things that's like, okay, I'll shower in the morning, then you get up late, can't shower, you have to go to work, it's like, alright, I'm going to shower at night, and then at night you're doing stuff, and then you're like, oh, I need to go to bed. And so you don't. So yeah, I do the habit of like, if it gets like it's been too long, then I'll be like, alright, I'm just going to wash my hair, spot clean stuff, and get out the door, you know, but yeah, the showering consistently happens not as much as it should. Alright, we're being real, folks, we're being real. Alright, the next thing is, I wait until I basically have no clothes left in my closet to do laundry. Like, I don't know, I have all these clothes, so I have the ability to do that. It's not like I have to wash my clothes every other day, because I have multiple pairs of pants, multiple pairs of shirts, and socks, and underwear, and so I will just wear all of the clothes until I don't really have any good options anymore, and then I force myself to do laundry. Yeah, that's just laziness. I don't have an excuse for that one. The last thing, which I don't even understand why I do, it's, yeah, out of laziness, is the fact that I will take the time to bring a coat with me on a cold day. I'll be like rushing out the door like, oh, I need a coat. I'll grab the coat, I'll get in the car, put the coat in the seat, and then just drive because I have a heater, and then I'll be like, well, I'm just going to be going inside and picking up this kid, and then I'll go leave my coat in the car, come back. I'll have had this coat with me the entire day and never worn it because I just didn't put it on first thing when I walked out the door, or I didn't want to put it on because in the car it's like too bulky and I just don't like having a coat on while I drive, and then I'll just not wear it and just end up carrying it around with me or just leaving it in the car. I don't know why I do this. You would think it's not that big of a deal to just put on the coat when you get out of the car rather than carrying it, but it's just that one more step that's just, I just don't feel the need to it. I don't feel the need to do it, and I just go inside. And most of my day is spent inside, so I'm not really needing a coat usually. And you would think I would just get to the point where I was like, oh, I'm going to stop taking a coat. No, I still bring the coat because I never know actually what I'm going to be doing, and sometimes I might go to the park with somebody, or I might have to go out and be in the rain while we take a walk, or just be outside, and all these things, so I kind of need a coat, but out of laziness, sometimes I just won't even wear it in those situations where I do need the coat, but I'm just not wearing it. So yeah, guys, this has been a real moment. There are, I'm sure, so many